Hi everybody, welcome to Dandelion Cottage and Marvelous Monday. I'm Leslie Watkins. So I'm sorry I'm a little bit late today. It's been a really busy day and it's going to get busier. But I did want to check in with you just very quickly to mention a couple of things to you. So let me just check my settings, make sure you can hear me. So there it is. Okay, great. For those of you who have joined the Scrapbustin Journal workshop, thank you so much. I am really excited about this workshop. For those of you who don't know what I'm talking about, I created a workshop to show people basic bookbinding techniques in a friendlier way, a more accessible way, so that you could make a journal similar to the one that I'm holding here, but of course yours would be customized to reflect your design taste and style. And the idea of the book is once the book is assembled, we're going to use it to get into our stashes and all of the bits and pieces that we've got kicking around our craft room and use those to decorate the journal. But in this first workshop, it's all about making the journal, and I just wanted to give you a quick preview of what my basic journal looks like. So I did add a little bit of a pocket over here with a leftover prototype that I did, and I showed you that a week or two ago. And then the book is composed of 3 signatures. There are the instructions. And there's plenty of room in between all of these signatures so that you can really add a lot of interesting elements to these pages. And that's what we're going to be doing next. But for today, what I thought I would do is share with you some of the things that I've collected that were just kind of really handy. There's a lot more stuff, and I'm going to be spending the next couple of days going through all of my project boxes and folders and pulling out all the different scraps and things that I have that I'd like to use up. So I'll give you an idea of some of these things. This was actually a cover decoration that I made specifically for the journal. So you can see I cut the base out to size so it's going to fit nicely on the cover. And then I just went into my folders and I pulled out some vellum flowers and butterflies. I had some bits and pieces of embossed papers and die cuts, and I just sort of put them all together and created this cover. While I was going through my things, I also found this pretty piece of card that I had stamped. It's been so long I don't even remember what the project was, but I just glued on one of my butterflies that is embossed, that has the vellum wings. And I'm going to use that someplace in my journal. I'm not sure where, but I will find a spot for it. I have some things like this. Now you may remember when I showed you how to paint this stamp using the reinkers. The stamp was heat embossed onto the paper, and I think I used the copper, and then I just colored it. But this is the perfect sort of thing that you could use to decorate a page. Excuse me, I'm going to cough. Okay, sorry about that. I had a frog in my throat. So some of the other things I have are a little package with labels in it. These are ready to be stamped. I have various die cuts in different colors. Actually, these were punched out using the new, I think it's called the Petal Park punch. So I've got lots of little things that I can use to decorate. I've got all sorts of scraps of colored cardstock that can be used. Here's some of that beautiful, you know how I love that distressed gold paper. So here's an example of some leaves that were punched out from the distressed gold paper, and that's going to look beautiful even if you had nothing but that. So for instance, I just get my journal back out again. Say you just turn the page and you wanted to use these pages to write on, you could just glue something like that down into the corner and it would be just beautiful and just add so much to the page. So all of these things are worth hanging on to and are really nice to have handy when you're doing a project like this. Here's some more of those vellum flowers that I punched out and added the iridescent gems to, so they're ready to go. There's enough room that I can add things like embellishments and pockets and tucks. Here's some Valentine things left over, but these don't have to be Valentine's. They could be any time of year. So lots and lots to choose from and more to come. So I just wanted to let you know. And if you are getting ready to start building your journal, then also keep an eye out as you're rummaging through your craft room for all these different things, and maybe get a box or a basket and just toss everything in there so it's ready to go when it comes time to decorate. The other thing that I wanted to mention today is I'm going to be announcing the watercolor sketching workshop. And here are some examples of some quick little watercolors that I did that can be used to decorate a note card, and as I did here. In order to find out more about the watercolor sketching workshop, you have to be on my mailing list. So please, if you're not on it already, go to dandelioncottagedesign.com and subscribe to Notes from Dandelion Cottage. And I will also include a link directly to that, to where you need to go to sign up for that here in the description of the video after I'm done. But this is going to be a really fun workshop, because if you are using your journal, for instance, let me pull my other journal out and show you. Here's an example of my watercolor journal. And if you've been following along on Wednesdays for Watercolor Wednesday, you know that I've been using this handmade journal to fill with watercolors and watercolor sketches. So if you're making a journal that has watercolor paper in it, or if you use paper that will take a light wash, you're going to learn how you can be prepared to catch some really nice scenes, maybe some flowers, maybe some birds, whatever it is that captures your attention. I'm going to be showing you how to get started, what kind of equipment you may want to have on hand, how to use a limited palette, and just how to get started doing some very quick and fun sketches. It's a wonderful way to spend your time, and I think you'll really enjoy it. And again, you can use things from your stash and whatever materials you happen to have. So that's what I wanted to share with you today. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope to see you soon. I'll be back on Wednesday with Watercolor Wednesday. Again, this week it's going to be a little bit later, so instead of my normal 12 noon time, I'm going to come on at around 3 o'clock because I have a commitment, and so I will be posting that announcement on Wednesday to remind you. Please go to dandelioncottagedesign.com, sign up for notes so I can let you know about all of the special classes and workshops that I have coming up. And stay well, stay happy, stay creative, and I will see you next time.